is a brute. There's the big old northern, 27 inch. Here, look at that, just ate it. Just gulped that rapala. Beautiful ear right there. Just nice and thick and beautiful. Why do I even go anywhere else right now? A nice tank of a bluegill. Oh my God, look at that crappie. That is a big one. We need to beat 13. All right, we are out on a Wisconsin lake once again, the same lake we were just on in the other video last week, hunting down nice bluegills and crappies again. Enjoy the video. Out on a Wisconsin lake, hammering on the bluegills and crappies with a tiny little jig, but this time not nightcrawlers, we're using red worms. Here's the crappies, just tanks for crappies is also what we're catching here. Tanks. Enjoy the video. All right, so we're back at a Wisconsin inland lake that we've been to before, basically repeating the good times we had before. But one thing we noticed is most of our fish were being caught on the opposite side of the dock. So that means maybe whatever they're biting on or whatever was over on that side now. Just throwing that in there. Anyway, we came back repeating the good times we had, caught some really nice bluegills again, some really nice crappies. But instead of using nightcrawlers on a jig, this time we were using red worms and had an amazing time out on a Wisconsin lake catching crappies and bluegills. Enjoy the video. And there's our first bluegill. Just getting light. Red worm I'm using now on a tiny little jig head, just casting it out. This is where I fished before in the video before this one. So we're back. Just an eater. Just an eater. Barely an eater. First one though. That just pulled it up right after that next cast, right after that bluegill. Nice crappie. Just a beautiful eater right there. Just nice and thick and beautiful. Why do I even go anywhere else right now? This lake is just on fire. It's just a Wisconsin inland lake and it's just on fire. Look at that crappie. That's gotta be, my guess, over 10 inches. Beautiful. All right, it's almost 11. Almost like a 10 3/4, I would guess, kind of. Nice, beautiful crappie right there. Next cast. No, not the next cast. One cast after that cast. I caught them 2 in a row. I cast out there, didn't get no bites, and then I cast out there again and I got another nice crappie. Probably right over 10 inches. Not as nice as that first one. Jeez, this is fun out here. They're hammering another nice crappie. Look at that guy. I don't know what we got on, but it went right into the weeds and it pulled a lot of drag. And it's just a tiny little bluegill. Pulled a lot of drag, fought like a champ, but it's maybe just an eater. A nice tank of a bluegill. Now that one fought. It was pulling a whole lot of drag on this panfish pole, and I know why now. It's a tank of a bluegill. Just a tank. Look at that. Beautiful too. Just a beautiful. Wow. Just a jig head with red worm. Nice, beautiful bluegill right there. Now that it's like clear light outside here, we're catching the small one. We're starting to catch a lot of small ones now here. I liked when we were catching almost big one every time we catch one. It was a big, nice one. All right. He was pulling. I tightened my drag a little bit. These bluegills, to me, I think bluegills are the ones that fight the toughest and the hardest out of all the panfish. They give you a fight sometimes, and Right now this morning, these really nice bluegills are giving the fight, dude. Every time I hook into a really nice one, like one over 8 inches, that sucker's pulling, drag, and making it scream. It's so much fun right now. But there's another nice eater. At this point, we keep this up. We keep catching all these nice ones. I'll have to start choosing and picking the ones in my cage there. That's a nice one. I think this is our biggest one yet for a crappie. Let's measure and find out, eh? Oh, let's see here. Right over 11 inches. Right over 11. That is a nice crappie. Our biggest crappie yet. Look at that. That is beautiful. This one gave me a fight. He bit right next to shore here, right at the weed line. Well, shore's way back there, so it's pretty deep right in here still. He bit right at that weed line, and he measures just at 8. Nice eater bluegill. For about 5 to 10 minutes, we had kind of a little bit of a slowdown there where we weren't really catching anything for about 5 to 10 minutes. And then this guy hit over here. Nice. That's really nice one. I have to measure it. It's too nice. It's not like crazy personal best or anything, but it's nice. Let's see here. Over 8. Alright, we got another little fighter on here. I don't know what we got here. In the weeds here. And there, after getting all the weeds off, it's actually a nice eater right there. Probably 8 inches again. That's perfect. It's starting to slow down because that sun, the day is starting to progress and the sun's starting to come up and it's starting to heat up. So sooner or later these fish are just gonna slow down to almost nothing because they're just like us. They don't like the heat. It warms up the water. They don't like biting in the middle of the day. So get this guy on hook and keep fishing, because right now it's time to fish before they stop biting. We got a crappie right here. Another eater. They're all the crappies so far in this lake here that we're at are all eaters. Like, they're all nice crappies. Another slabber. Here's a nice one. Caught it right over in there. Nice eater right there. Here's another one that's just an eater. Just makes an eater. Kind of starting to catch some big ones here again. Or at least keepers. Eater right there. I'm going to throw back two small ones in there. They're smaller. They're eaters, but we can start being picky because we got a whole lot of fish to keep. We can start being really picky and start picking and choosing what's in the fish keeper there. And oh yeah, really good morning of fishing right now. That's another eater. Almost 7 o'clock and we have another really nice eater right there. Look at that one. Beautiful too. Something that feels really nice. Oh, it's a nice, dude, that's a really nice crappie. Please stay on. Please stay on. Oh my goodness, look at that crappie. Whoo, 3, 2, 1, up. Oh my God, look at that crappie. That's gotta be, oh, come on. Dude, that's way bigger than my hand. Way bigger than my hand. Oh my goodness, no, dude. Oh, I'm freaking out here. Holy cow, he's so strong too. Let's get that unhooked and measure him. Hopefully a new personal best, dude. That is a big one. We need to beat 13. Can we beat 13? Looks like, oh no, I don't know. Looks like it's gonna be a 13 right on the dot again. My personal best is right at 13, so almost there, but just not gonna do it. Look at that tank. Look at that tank. So this one is right under 13. Just a tank of a crappie. Wow. All right, this one is too big to keep, so this one goes back. Thanks for showing us a great show or giving us something to talk about. That's awesome. All right, there he goes. Giant back in the water. Let's go! Woo! This lake has been on fire this year, or this June and going into July. Cass, and I caught another nice little eater, but we're looking for the really good eater looking ones. Just all on that little redworm. See, I don't know. I think redworm gives out more of a smell, is what I think, than a nightcrawler. I think redworm gives out more of a hard smell. I think. That's my opinion about a redworm and a nightcrawler. Nightcrawlers don't seem to give out as much of a smell than the redworms. So this one's got a little story. I got it right to the weeds when I was about to pull it out, and he came like a bass from under the weeds. I seen him come and hit it because I was just about to pull it out. He came right under the top of the weed, or right under the weeds, right on that weed line, and just smacked it like a bass. And he was jumping and flopping just like a bass was hitting it. That was awesome. This is probably our smallest eater of a crappie, but he's nice. He's all right, good size. This one hit right next to the weeds again. I don't know, it seems like the crappies, now that it's getting sunny, you know, they're looking for shade. They like their darkness, and they're actually, seems like they're hiding under this mats and all this really weedy stuff. And there's another eater crappie. I was just thinking about probably getting ready to leave and all that, and then here's a nice eater crappie, because they slowed down. It's almost 8 o'clock now, and it's getting hotter. They're slowing down. But there's another eater. Look at that crappie. Wow. This is an amazing morning out. Well, we are out. We got a whole bunch of nice fish to clean. Well, that is it. We are out. It's after 8 o'clock. Getting hot. We had a great morning out here on this Wisconsin lake after crappies and bluegills, using redworms on a little jig head, just jigging it back to us. Amazing morning. So we are out. Hopefully y'all can get on a nice awesome bite like this one and just crush them. So much fun. Enjoy summer while it's here. Have fun. Try to find a good bite. Hope you all luck out there on the water. Be safe. See y'all later.